special Veterans Day edition of the NBA. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the three. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo screws it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Towns a screen on Lillard. And Towns throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Trent can't hit. And here are the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Anunoby against Prince. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Payne grabs the board. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Towns. The 17-footer. The shot will not fall.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Trent kicks to Lillard. Back to Trent. Fires from deep. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to McBride. Launches it from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Trent finds Lopez. Shoots the 3. Trent can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges, and reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together. They hope to replicate that success at this level, and now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
McBride passes to Brunson. Pass to Toppin. Sims kicks to Toppin. Sims. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Knicks 4th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Brunson kicks to Towns. No good on the 3. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Lillard. Pass to Connaughton. Lillard against Hart. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Portis. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Right, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Jackson. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Right, the pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. Towns with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
No good from Connaughton. It's a tie game in New York. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
Let's move on, shall we? To that first half we just watched. Guys, how about Victor Wembanyama? And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Prince misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Pass to Bridges. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. Giannis slashing. Lillard outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Trent passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Lopez has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Anunoby. Trent against Towns. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Prince kicks to Giannis. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Brunson against Lillard. Towns a screen on Lillard. Here's Brunson. And that one drops. Brunson's got 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. A shot that time, not on target. Towns with the defensive effort. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns, is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from three over his career. It's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis is checked in for Lopez, and it's Jackson in for Antetokounmpo.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Portis finds Jackson. Now, right. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:31 left to play in the third. Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beauchamp. The 3-ball.
Since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Knicks, Sims is checked in, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Here's Wright, leaving the lane, and finished off by Wright.
This has always been a strength for Wright, attacking downhill off the dribble.
The Knicks leading by 3. And here is Bridges. Jacks up a 3, connects from three-point range. Bridges got 5.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Connaughton finds Lopez. Back to Wright. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Beauchamp. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Wright looking around. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc.
3-point goal.
Here's Payne. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Knicks out front. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Locked in a very close contest. This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got DeLon Wright. Brook Lopez is out there with Jackson. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3, the small forward. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge the defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Physical defense, nothing new to Giannis because he faces that every night.
Now, Brunson. There's the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks trail. Prince, right side. Pass to Trent. Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
And here's Brunson outside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
First team foul.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Good on the bucket.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Giannis. Rebounded by Hart.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Karl Anthony Towns.
And Towns no good on that one.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Lillard finds Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo passes to Prince. Cracks in the tray.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Still Hart. Now Brunson, covered by Lillard. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical than
Stolen by Anunoby. Jumps up. And Anunoby. Slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept the defense on its heels, getting whatever they want offensively.
Portis, who's tagged in for Brook Lopez.
Bobby Portis.
Prince, right side. The three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
Here's New York. They're on a 14-6 run. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Trent against Bridges. Hart, wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Tries from 10. They get the rebound, and he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 9.
7-1 wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
Nice shot by Portis.
3 points.
Hard against Antetokounmpo, so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Jalen Brunson.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Excellent read from the veteran Lillard. He has a strong feel for how his teammates are open.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Junior. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Bridges. At the line, 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Lillard dishes to Prince. From outside the arc, nails the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, he got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Connects from downtown.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Jalen Brunson.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. And here is Trent outside. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is